Hey everybody, this video is a bit different from all my other ones. So, if you don't like this kind of video, tell me. Lee Murray was born on November 12th, 1977 in London, England. He grew up in a working-class family in the city's Greenwich area. Murray's childhood was marked by poverty and hardship. His parents were both immigrants from Morocco, struggled to make ends meet, and the family often had to rely on government assistance. Despite the challenges he faced, Murray was a precocious child. He was intelligent and had a curious mind. He was also physically active, showing an early interest in sports and physical fitness. When he was 14 years old, Murray discovered martial arts, which would become his lifelong passion. Murray began training in kickboxing and boxing at a local gym. He quickly showed a talent for the sport and began competing in amateur bouts. Murray's success in the ring gave him a sense of purpose and direction. He worked hard to improve his skills, spending countless hours training and studying the techniques of other fighters. Murray's dedication to martial arts also helped him stay out of trouble somewhat. He was living in an area with a high crime rate, and many of his peers would get involved in gangs and criminal activities. However, for a long time, Murray wasn't able to resist the temptation to follow in their footsteps. I'll get more into his crime life later in the video. Despite all his success in combat sports, Murray's upbringing continued to be challenging. His parents divorced when he was young, and he had a strained relationship with his father. Murray also struggled with dyslexia, which made it difficult for him to succeed academically. However, Murray's talent and determination in martial arts helped him to overcome these challenges. He began to see the sport as a way to create a better life for himself and his family. He set his sights on becoming a professional fighter, hoping to one day compete on the world stage. Murray's childhood and upbringing had a profound impact on his life. His experiences of poverty and hardship instilled in him a strong work ethic and determination to succeed. His passion for mixed martial arts helped him to stay focused and avoid the pitfalls of his environment. While Murray's adult life would be marked by controversy and legal troubles, his childhood and upbringing played a crucial role in shaping the person he would become. Lee Murray's combat sports career was marked by impressive achievements and exceptional talent. He began training in kickboxing and boxing at a very young age, quickly developing a passion for the sport. Murray would go on to become one of the most successful fighters of his generation, competing at the highest level of combat sports. Murray's early career was marked by his success in kickboxing. He won numerous amateur championships, demonstrating a natural talent for the sport. Murray quickly moved into professional kickboxing, where he continued to succeed. He became the British super middleweight champion, earning a reputation as a fierce and tenacious competitor. However, it was in mixed martial arts that Murray truly made his mark. He began competing in MMA in 2003, quickly establishing himself as one of the top fighters in the sport. Murray's striking skills were legendary, and he was known for his devastating punches and kicks. He also had an exceptional grappling skills, making him a formidable opponent in every area of the sport. Murray's first major MMA fight came in 2004 when he competed in the Cage Rage 4 event. He faced off against fellow striker Ross Mason in a highly anticipated bout. Murray emerged victorious, defeating Mason with a TKO in the very first round. This win cemented Murray's status as a rising star in the MMA world. Over the next few years, Murray continued to dominate in the Cage Rage organization. He won several high-profile fights, including victories over notable fighters such as Jorge Rivera and Anderson Silva. Murray's impressive performances earned him a shot at the Cage Rage middleweight championship. He won in 2005, defeating veteran and GOAT fighter Anderson Silva. Murray's success in the MMA world continued to grow as he soon caught the attention of the UFC president Dana White. In 2006, Murray was signed to a multi-fight contract with the UFC, becoming the first British fighter to ever compete in the organization. Murray's UFC debut came in August 2006, where he faced off against welterweight fighter Jorge Rivera. This fight was highly anticipated, with both fighters known for their striking skills. Murray emerged victorious, winning the fight by unanimous decision. This win made Murray a rising star in the UFC, with many fans and analysts predicting that he would become a top contender in the welterweight division. However, Murray's UFC career was cut short by a series of injuries. He suffered a shoulder injury in his next fight and was forced to withdraw from the bout. Murray attempted to make a comeback in 2007, but suffered another injury, this time to his knee. The injury was severe, requiring surgery and several months of rehab. Despite the setbacks, Murray remained committed to his MMA career. He continued to train and improve his skills, determined to make a comeback. In 2008, Murray signed with the M1 Global organization, where he won several high-profile fights, including a victory over former UFC fighter Jose Landy Jones. Murray's combat sports career was marked by an exceptional talent and impressive achievements. He was known for his devastating striking skills, which made him a feared opponent in the ring. His success in MMA and kickboxing earned him a reputation as one of the top fighters in his generation. While Murray's career was cut short by injury, his impact on the combat sports world is undeniable. He inspired a generation of fighters with his talent and determination, and his legacy continues to influence the sport to this day. Lee Murray's life of crime is as infamous as his combat sports career. Born in London in 1977, Murray had a difficult childhood marked by poverty and violence. As he grew older, Murray turned into a life of crime, eventually becoming one of the most notorious bank robbers in British history. Murray's criminal activities began when he was still a teenager. He started out by stealing cars and breaking into homes, eventually moving on to more serious crimes. Murray began to associate with a group of hardened criminals who taught him the ins and outs of robbery and theft. He quickly developed a reputation as a skilled and daring criminal, with a penchant for pulling off audacious heists. However, it was the 2006 Securitas Depot robbery that would cement Murray's status as a master criminal. On February 22, 2006, Murray and his gang launched a daring attack on the Securitas Cash Depot in Tonbridge, Kent. The group used fake police uniforms and vehicles to gain access to the depot, before overpowering the guards and stealing £53 million in cash. The robbery was meticulously planned and executed, with Murray and his accomplices using a range of sophisticated tactics to evade and capture. They had spent months gathering intelligence on the depot, studying its security systems and vulnerabilities. They also carried out a series of rehearsals, practicing their tactics and techniques until they were flawless. Despite the complexity of the heist, Murray and his gang managed to make off with the money without being caught. They divided the cash between themselves and fled the country, with Murray heading to Morocco to live a life of luxury. However, Murray's luck would soon run out. In 2007, Moroccan police raided his home, arresting him on charges related to Securitas robbery. Murray was extradited to the UK to face trial, where he was sentenced to 25 years in prison for his role in the heist. The Securitas robbery remains as one of the largest and most audacious robberies in the British history. It was also one of the most meticulously planned and executed, with Murray and his gang going to great lengths to avoid detection. The robbery was a testament to Murray's criminal genius, as well as his ability to assemble and lead a team of skilled criminals. While the Securitas robbery was undoubtedly one of the highlights of Murray's criminal career, it was by no means the only crime he committed. Murray was also involved in another criminal activity, money laundering. He was also known to associate with other notorious criminals, including members of the infamous Hatton Garden Gang. Murray's life of crime was fueled by a desire for wealth and power. He was known to indulge in a lavish lifestyle, spending his ill-gotten gains on luxury cars, designer clothes, and expensive jewelry. He was also known to be extremely violent, using intimidation and force to get what he wanted. Despite his criminal activities, Murray remained a popular person among many in the UK. He was seen as a Robin Hood person, taking from the rich and the powerful and redistributing the wealth to the poor. Many saw him as a folk hero, a man who had managed to beat the system and get away with a daring and audacious crime. However, Murray's life of crime came at a great cost. He spent years on the run from the authorities, constantly looking over his shoulder and living in fear of being caught. He was eventually captured and sentenced to a lengthy prison term, effectively ending his criminal career. Despite the notoriety and infamy that Murray achieved through his criminal activities, it is important to note that his actions caused harm and suffering to many people. The Securitas robbery, for example, had a profound impact on the people who worked at the depot, many of whom suffered from trauma and emotional distress as a result of the attack. Murray's criminal activities also had a wider impact on society, contributing to the erosion of public trust and safety. Thank you everybody for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and comment if you want me to do more videos on UFC fighters' lives